What is up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and welcome to our XLeads weekly support call. And today I want to talk about how to make XLeads easy. And more importantly, how to simplify XLeads as a beginner so you can just focus on one thing, which is just finding leads fast. Just finding the deals, finding them quick, finding them easy, finding them simple. So this is live. So this is obviously part of our weekly support call. So every 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live on the XLeads YouTube channel to educate all the XLeads users on how to use the platform, answer your questions, all these things, and talk about really XLeads, everything XLeads related, right? Because I don't want the main Flip Alert channel, the Zach Ginn channel, all the other channels, right? I don't want them to be like XLeads promo pieces every single day, you know, like we'll do a video here and there about it, but like really like don't want to get in the nitty gritty. But on the XLeads channel, this is where we really, that's all we talk about, right? So let's answer some questions you guys have. And I just want to kind of show you some ways to simplify XLeads if you're a beginner. And if you just want to focus on getting leads, this is how you do it. So let's go inside here. And let's get inside of XLeads. Remember, guys, go to xleads.com if you want to sign up and check all of this awesome stuff out. So without further ado, let's break this down. So the first thing, if we just want to like get started on here, go to lead pipes, property leads. This is kind of the simple part of how to pull properties, how to get deals, all these things. Now, very important, like I'm going to say again, right? I said this last week, but I'll show again. Guys, if you have a drawing for dollars list or something like that, right? And let me put it back to 100, right? Okay, there we go. You click upload CSV. You see this, this upload CSV button right here. This is where we upload the leads into here. So we can go in there, upload the leads, boom. If we have a drawing for dollars list, because we want to get it skip traced, right? We have free unlimited skip tracing here at XLeads. So this is where you put it right there to get the free unlimited skip tracing. So pretty dang cool here. How you going there? But if you just want to start pulling some leads, right? Let's reset all these things. All right, cool. Let's kind of just do a list. So if I want to do Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, I definitely spelled that wrong. Go to Myrtle Beach, right? If I want to search that, and I want to get, let's say, just a pre-foreclosure list. Now, remember, guys, this is the full, like if you got the pro plan or the X plan, you get the full one. You only get 8 on the basic. But the basics just for like people that, hey, I need the basics, right? I want to drive for dollars. I want to get the app. I want the ninja mode, and I want basic leads and the skip tracing on there, right? When you start getting filtering out and you want to get more advanced, you're going to need the dispositions features and all those things. So that's what you got to do. Go there. And what I do is exclude. The exclude feature is also on the pro plan, but the exclude, I want to get rid of, the most important part is active listings, and I want to get rid of actor investor owned. So if somebody's owning multiple properties and they're buying them cash, they're investors, get rid of it. Active listings, remove it. And we're going to be at 335 of pre-foreclosure. So that's a pretty dang good list, right? Cool part is if I just search this property, right, it's going to have the phone number is going to load up. We're pulling the API. Boom. It's going to tell me if it's a mobile or residential. Remember, residential is landline and mobile is mobile. That's how you go from there. More specifically, I'm going to filter this out even more. So actually, let me show everyone what I just did, right? I clicked filters. Boom. And so when you click filters here, you're going to be able to go down here and you are going to just do single only, like only single family properties. You do condos if you want, right? I think Myrtle Beach works pretty good with condos. So maybe we'll do some more condos. I'm actually closing some deals in South Carolina. So yeah, it's working pretty good. So you go there, the condo, and you'll be good. Now, everyone screams like, Zach, I need to be like the expert on vacant land. And we're actually shooting some content where I think if you guys want me next week's topic on the live support call, we can actually do vacant land if you want. I'm more than happy to do that. And then you go from there. I think mobile homes are pretty cool. So we're going to keep mobile homes on here too. And it's going to niche it out, filter it out a little more, and then you're good to go in there. So you see the results, boom, you're good to go here. And then all we have to do is we have the lists, right? Select all, my leads, download. We're going to do standard. and we're going to do lead trace. And you can put the other stuff in there, and then boom, it's going to export your leads on here, right? So you guys are going to have a lot, right? So you got to remember, with the basic plan, you get 15,000 skip traces, which is more than enough. And then on the pro plan, you get 25,000 skip traces, leads you can pull, right? And then on the X plan, you get 60,000. So it's a ton. I don't think you're going to be losing out on anything there. So that's how you break down right there. So let's see what else we got if you need, right? So one other thing too is if you have the pro plan right there, so there's two differences, right? The really difference, I think, for the basic and pro is if you're a basic, it's like, hey, I'm a beginner. I need to get my on the free limited skip tracing. I need to get basic leads, right? Basic high equity, all these things. I know everyone's been asking me about the LTV equity. We are doing another big change. So hopefully by January, February, you're going to see some changes on the filtering. I have gotten, if you're watching this live, you're probably a very, very loyal XLeads user, very loyal, Zach Ginn, Flip at the Rec, right? So we love you. You guys have given me a lot of requests. And so we are making some massive changes that are just going to make it even better, right? So for example, what's up, Luca? Luca's actually, he was one of the first people to request, and then Ace, that say, Zach, dude, you need to change landlords from mobiles. And I didn't know that, And so, of course, I know that, but at the same time, I was using my own filtering for it. And so we were like, okay, I'll publicly make it. And then boom, we get in the development mode and we get it done, right? A lot of you guys have requested a lot of great things. I'll kind of give you publicly some things we're working on. We're working really hard on an app, like a dedicated XLeads app, which is going to be really cool. We're working on that. That, I'm telling everybody, it is very expensive and a lot of work and insane and app store approvals and this and this and this. It's a lot. So we are working on it. It is going to be done, by the way. So we are getting that done. Okay. So watch out for that. But we're getting a lot of stuff, a lot of questions and things like that. But a dedicated XLeads app we're working on. So we're getting that in development, right? We wanted to focus mostly on the skip tracing part, making that free and unlimited for you, and then really working on the ninja mode for there. So pretty excited about it too. So, okay, let's keep going here. And let's see here. Let's break this, all that. So, all right, first and foremost, going here, and you can basically pull it. You get some more information on here, right? One thing too, I'll let everyone know is probably the most powerful part about this is the AI feature. So everybody, I don't care if you have the basic to the X plan, right? You do, and this is really, really massive. I want you to really understand this, okay? Everyone gets one AI zip code every single month. And the reason behind this is this AI model is probably the most powerful one out there. It's pretty dang good. And what it does is it looks at, I believe, hundreds of data points, right? It looks at, I see people say this modeling goes after 5 billion data points. You could say whatever. It's really 200 motivating factors. And it's already basically like a ranked algorithm, right? So it's like, okay, well, if this property's older, if they've owned it for a while, it is a probate, all these things. I think one of the most powerful parts about XLeads is it has the ability to pull probates. And the cool part about it, it's about a month or two off. And I'm just being honest, it's not perfect, right? That's why it's not public. You can pay for it, but it's not, it's very proprietary. That's all I could tell you. And so if it's a probate, it will put it in the algorithm. And that's the really important part, right? So we're not publicly making the probates public, but if you want to use your AI zip code, if there is a probate, it gets an automatic high score. So that's kind of the way around it. That's the best explanation for it. So you get one AI zip code. If you want to go see what your AI zip code is, you go to your name right here, you go to billing, and then you go to AI territories right here, and then it'll tell you what zip code. If you want to change the zip code, email support@xleads.com. Remember, it's right here. Support@xleads.com. If you have a ninja mode or billing question, billing at xleads.com. Okay. So you're able to pull your AI zip code right there. So we go, all right, let's do that one. Why not? We could filter it out. We want a wholesale score. We want a pre-foreclosure that's over 700. Do we have any? Pre-foreclosures a little niched out. We got 50. That's awesome. So these are all pre-foreclosures with massive high wholesale scores. I mean, this one right here, insane, right? So we got the owner here. We got other individuals. So the cool part is this is like a weird trust type thing, but we got some information. We got it skip traced right here. This has a 966 wholesale score. Holy moly, that's a good deal. And yeah, you're pretty much gonna be good to go right there. So it's a great list to pull and a great one for the marketing point. Now, one thing I'll let everybody know, if you want to simplify just getting leads and getting deals done, right? XLeads has a dialer, has all these things, right? And I'm not going to get into a full ninja mode tutorial. I think I've done 3 or 4 ninja mode tutorials. So I want to get back into using XLeads because the ninja mode part, right? I think I have enough content on there where you guys can digest it, play around with it, and then get back to me. Love to help you on there. One extra thing on the zip codes I want to let everybody know is you can purchase additional zip codes. And the cool part is it's a one-time fee. So if you want to go pay for an extra zip code, you pay it for it once and then boom, it's with you for life. One thing I'll let you know, and I get a lot of people crying to me, and I don't know if this is the best corporate CEO thing to say, but if you paid for the zip code and then you request to cancel, you got to pay for it to get back in. That's kind of the point of it. So just really understand that part. I don't think a lot of people, just letting everyone know. So you can upgrade, you can get that. You can get a whole AI county you can buy. You can buy an AI state. You can get AI nationwide if you want to go nuts. You can buy commercial leads and then lien data. Lien data is where probates are. Liens are based on my government list scraper. For a lien and a probate, it is about 30 days behind, but they still get all of them. Not the best if you are a beginner because it's very expensive to get that lien data. But one thing I'll tell you is it's a great investment if you are like at my level and you're doing multiple. Let's say not even my level, like you're getting 3 deals a month and they're all from liens and probates. I'd chop that thing up really quick. Now, one thing we do talk about really cool about XLeads is I believe, and I'm not saying this out of context. So if another software company gets mad at me, get mad at me. I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be mean or something, but like I believe XLeads is the only software. I'm not really using any other softwares anymore. I'll play around with some other ones, and there's definitely other ones I'll look at and use, but it's mostly XLeads now, right? Because I mean, I do own XLeads. But we have MLS photos cached from the past 5 years. Now, there are some from the API that are like 10 or 12 years old, but if the property was on the market 5 years ago, it's cached in. So that was one of my favorite features about like Redfin or Realtor.com that Zillow never had, was they never cached, which means they never, so every single photo from the MLS that has ever been taken, we have for the past 5 years. Isn't that insane? XLeads has that. So we're really trying to get the on-market wholesalers. There's some on-market wholesaling influencers that they keep saying, Zach, I want to promote XLeads. I want to promote XLeads. I'm like, well, you got no affiliate, man. So maybe I might give them like discount codes just to help their audience. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, right? Because I don't want to have an affiliate for XLeads. That'd be stupid. But still, it beats them doing it than going to another software. So still thinking about it. Who knows? But basically, everything's cached, which is really cool. So like this property, for example, the reason I'm ranting about it is this property was on the MLS. Oh, it's on the MLS now. So it's got all the pictures on it, which is really cool. So it's got all that info. Let's see if we find another cat. These are pre-foreclosure, so a lot of these are going to be on the market. This one right here, when was it on the MLS? Let's look here. Let's see. It was on the MLS in 20. Oh, was it FHA refinance? When was this on the MLS? Let's see here. When was it last listed? This must have been recent. Hold on. If I go back here, I can scroll through here. Hold on. Sold in 2023. So this sold in November last year. So it's like a year ago. But we still have a cashed up on here. So it took a little bit, but now they're all on here, which is pretty cool. All right. Cool. All right. Awesome. Yeah, it's all on there. All righty. Let's see here. Okay, so we got that. One extra thing I will tell everybody on here is, let's see. I'm trying to show you. So if I skip trace this, you get the phone numbers right here. If you want, you can add a Google Voice dialer extension, which we have taught you. All the information now is on the XLeads YouTube channel. It's also in the freewholesaling.com community. There's an XLeads course inside of there too. So I'd recommend everybody going there, and you'll be pretty much good to go in there. But that's really how you find leads fast, right? I'll tell you for the time being, though, if you want to start drawing for dollars, one of our data providers is LeadFlow. So they provide some of the data for us. We are currently connected with their app until we actually make our own app. So we are developing our own XLeads app. So we're using LeadFlow for them. So we're using their data with our data for the driving for dollars features. So the app, if you connect it, then the info is connected from there. But we're developing our own app right now. So this is one of our data providers. Top of two, one of our other data providers is Go High Level. So we are using Ninja Mode through Go High Level. So right here is Ninja Mode. So you got to remember this too, guys. Once you sign up for XLeads, within 24 hours of your next business day, you will go out here and get a message from our team giving you Ninja Mode access from our Ninja department. If you have a billing or support question, within 24 hours, we'll get back to you. Now, some people are like, Zach, I sent you an email today and I never get back. I'm like, well, it's Saturday. You're not getting the email back on Sunday. So if you send an email on Sunday at 1 o'clock, you will probably get it by Tuesday at 1. So it's next business day, because my team has to take weekends off. I know it sucks, but that's how you do it. So this is Ninja Mode. Remember, once you sign up for XLeads, you get access to Ninja Mode, which is pretty exciting. And really, I don't want to get into the nitty gritty, the weeds of this thing. But one thing I'll let everybody know is they're like, oh, how do I start texting? How do I start doing all these things? And so if you want to start texting, you're going to have to pay for texting. Texting is not included for free because that will cost a lot of money. So you got to put your credit card in and then email the Ninja department, which is billing@xleads.com. And from there, you're going to get your Ninja Mode questions answered, and we'll get you set up for A2P. You have to manually do it because we don't want to charge anybody that doesn't want to be charged. They have to put your credit card in manually, and you'll be pretty much good to go. You could also start paying for phone numbers. You can start using it just as a regular CRM, which is really cool. One thing I will let everyone know, I've had some people ask me about the e-signing. So if you go to the payments tab right here, you go to document and contracts, you're going to have your info right here, and you can press new document, and then you can e-sign from in there, and you just got to add your contacts there. Next here thing is if you want to import your leads. Okay. If you want to import your leads, you're just going to have to go here. So if we go to dashboard here, hold on. Get this demo account. Actually go to our real one. There we go. Come on, load up, buddy. There you go. Okay. So if you go to contacts, this is actually Rick's. If you go to contacts and then go to import contacts, that's when you import it right there. So it looks like there's a new beta from Go High Level. So guys, this is Go High Level, and we're using it under it. Remember, Go High Level will cost around $100 a month, $150 a month, that we are giving you absolutely for free. So that's one of the massive reasons why people. This is why I'll be honest with you. All these other softwares, I'm not going to name any, right? They just pretend not to be Go High Level, which I think is kind of funny because everyone knows what Go High Level looks like. And they're charging $150, $200 a month. And we have basically the craziest mass change. I will let everybody know if you are using another software and it's basically looks like this, it's Go High Level. And you could get it for free, basically just using XLeads. And so you're actually allowed to transfer your whatever white label you're using for your Go High Level into Ninja Mode. And there's an easy, simple transfer process. All you have to do is just let us know. We'll give you our relationship number. You request to transfer your Go High Level account from whatever $300 a month software into ours, which will be basically free for you. And you can do that. So you can actually transfer your Go High Level from one account, one white label to ours for Ninja Mode, which is pretty dang good. We have almost 20 or 30 moves a day from just other Go High Levels into ours, which is pretty funny. Let us know if you're looking to move over. Or I see a lot of people have, oh, Zach, I have XLeads, but I also have this. I'm like, that's Go High Level. Like, yeah, but like I want to keep both of them. I'm like, you can just transfer that one to this one. You don't have to pay $300 a month. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, pretty dang cool, right? So you go in there, you can transfer it over. But yeah, you import the leads doing that. Now, the last part is if you want to sell your leads, easy, right? So if you have the Pro plan or the X plan, I'm going to show you how to dispo. I actually use the best dispositions tools out there. We're actually working with a massive dispositions, like acquisitions, dispositions, like nationwide company. And they're transferring other dispo agents to XLeads. So we're doing a big training on there, which is really cool. Just because people have been using it, they're like, dang, this works way better than any of their software. So let me show you exactly how to do that. So remember, if you have the Pro monthly or the X monthly, you get flippers. Now, if you have the Pro or X annual plan, you get all leads unlocked, which is really cool. So this is why everyone should get the annual plan. But you go to investor leads, and this is basically your dispositions platform, right? So if somebody wants to let me know where they want to get some free cash buyers, I'll actually pull this and give it to you. Where do you want me to pull all of the XLeads dispo? We're going to do one market. I'm going to do it all right here for you. It's going to blow your mind. And yeah, be pretty cool. So let me know where, and I'll show you exactly how to dispo. Most powerful part. Okay. Isabelle has one. She's the fastest typer of all of them. So she has one, and she's going to get it right there. So let's do the 23805. 23805. All right. So we're going to go here to 23805. Can everybody see? Let's make sure everyone can see it. 23805. All righty. So she is in, where in the world is this? Some part of outside of Richmond, right? So it's a smaller market, but these are going to be the top buyers. Now I will give you honestly, I'm just going to give you a complete disclosure. Every single time I've introduced like a big dispositions company or like a big like JV operation, right? I tell them, okay, give me a market where you have the most buyers. No, I said, what market do you have your best buyer? Like, oh, it's this one. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you're never going to find it. It's my secret buyer. We go, woo! Pop it up. They're like, oh my gosh, our top 3 buyers are number 1, 3, and 6. Oh my gosh. And those guys are real. And they're like, how in the world do you do that? And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm not going to say anything bad about any other dispositions company, disposition software, but XLeads just does basic Zach Ginn and Rick Ginn dispositions like science. And what I mean by this is within a year, all right, if you buy a house and sell it, and we track that buyer, right? So on XLeads, every single buyer, if you buy a property, you already are inside of the XLeads system, right? So if you buy a property, XLeads already has you tracked as a buyer. From there, we create a profile on that person, right? If they are owning real estate, if they do not own real estate. And what I mean by this is if they have a portfolio, we start tracking that portfolio. And we actually have portfolio profiles inside of XLeads. It's really cool. We start tracking you. If we start noticing you are buying a lot of property and selling them for good profits, we are going to say this person is going to be on the list. And then from there, we just do a really simple one. Like this is no other dispositions company does this. And I feel like we're going to get copied, but whatever. If you flip 10 houses in a year, you are on the top of the flipper chart because you flip 10 houses. Like I know it's crazy, right? And I'm going to tell you a dirty secret about software. When I was a top affiliate for these massive software companies, and now XLeads is massive. I think it's top 5 in wholesaling softwares in the country now. We're not even a year old. This is crazy. But like I said, hey, you know how you have a tab of number of properties owned? Why can't we get a tab for the amount of flips done? And they're like, that'll cost a lot of money. We can't do that. I'm like, but it'll help people out. And they're like, we're not doing that. I'm like, why not? Like, can you do it? They're like, shut up, be an affiliate. I said, oh, okay. And so, when it's opportunity to create XLeads, I'm like, done. And then from there, Zach Brain says, why don't we figure out the amount of people that just own rentals? Like, can we have a list of like people with top 5 rentals? Why don't we do the top 30 landlords? Because everyone's like top 25 virtual markets. I'm like, here's the top 25 landlords that aren't corporations or that like aren't massive hedge fund companies. Mind blown, right? And we did it. So let's kind of show you. So in this zip code, now this is really cool. Now you can do by county, which will show you the flippers for the county. But remember, all these crazy Richmond people are going to probably be in there. The people that flip the most inside of this zip code is not a lot. Like James L. Fitz has done 2 flips. He's buying them for 53 grand and flipping them for this much. And these are people that flip. Not a lot of flips in this area. I can go down here to the landlords, and we are going to find the most landlords in the zip code. So this is the really cool part. It just shows you the facts. It doesn't really show you anything crazy here. It just shows you the dang facts here. All right. So first and foremost, Larry and Ken. So I think they're both different people, but they kind of own this place. OHM Realty owns 17 rentals. Clifford E. Whitley owns 15 rentals. That's a lot of rental property, right? And the cool part is when you click on Clifford, his phone number pops up. Oh, snap. Isn't that crazy? Isabelle says, number 4 is the guy I work with a lot. See, like, I hate to tell you, but I'm exposing the top buyers. And the thing is, everyone's got like, oh, well, this disposition has an algorithm. I don't care about your algorithm. If the guy owns 17 rentals, he's going to be a good cash buyer. Some people are like, well, if they buy within the platform, or like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this guy owns 17 rentals. Why do I want to talk to the guy that owns 2 rental properties, right? We're going to do all of them. I wholesale 2 properties to him this summer. See, Isabelle, there we go, right? This is why the pro plan for XLeads is really cool. And this is why it's so awesome. I'm not even trying to sell you on this. I'm just like, if you're looking at Dispo, like, so many people have tried these crazy things. And one thing about XLeads, like, it'll show you the buyers. We'll give you the phone numbers. But that's it. You got to do the rest. And a lot of people think, oh, I buy this disposition software. I click a button, it's sold. And like, no. First, you're going to get your deal stolen if you give out the address of that property. That's why if you want to do it inside of XLeads, you actually have to list it inside of XLeads, which is pretty cool. I could show you that too. A lot of people are getting their deal sold doing that too, but like, it's pretty dang good. You guys email in there too, and you can just select all and then get it skip trace, standard, lead trace, boom. Pretty cool, right? And that's how you do it. You get their phone numbers and you're good to go, right? If you don't get crazy, you can find private lenders, note holders, things like that, right? Heck, if I'm like, okay, I don't want to deal with hedge fund owners. So if I do Richmond, like all that. So let's do like Richmond, Virginia, right? It's a little bigger, right? Let's do like the city of Richmond, Virginia. You're going to be like, what in the world? So if you go to like landlords, you're going to find hedge funds. So let's get in here. Let that load up for a second. It's calculating all the landlords in Richmond, Virginia. Whoa, that's a lot. So like Oregon Hill Historic, Kava Capital, like these are massive corporations, decently sized hedge funds. Like Kava Capital, I believe I know the guy. Dude's is 41 million. That's just insane, right? The guy's flipping. Massive, crazy property, right? It's just a commercial buyer, right? Like there's a massive, like you're like, Zach, like I don't want to wholesale to those people. I kind of want to filter it out. You just go to filters tab right here. Landlords, I don't want them to own any more than 20 rentals, but I want them to own at least 3, right? And they've been purchasing property within the year. Some landlords, I will tell you, they own a lot of rentals, but they haven't bought a rental in like 15 years. So you can filter it out within there. And so now we got to really, so like I want to go here. You got Trek Properties, Hickory Hill, Complete Home Design, right? John H.W. Brown stuff. And then you just click on their skip trace, good to go, right? That is why it's really, really cool. That's why this is the best disposition software. And here's the coolest part. This disposition software is $159 a month. It's the best one. It's the cheapest one. It also comes with, so some disposition software, you just get Dispo. With XLeads, you get all in one. It's the all in one software. You get the marketing, and you get the Dispo, and you get the dialer, and you get the texting. The craziest part about these dispositions companies is like, well, you need a comp using another software. I'm like, some people have these crazy dispo software and they have XLeads. I'm like, dude, you could do it all within one. Crazy. But yeah, that's why XLeads just, it's easy. Find it. See, you can find the buyer, find the seller, send them the e-sign within XLeads, put them in the CRM, then dispo it all within there. I don't know. It's crazy. And we have some really cool features coming out. I don't know if it's gonna be January or February coming out on like, we're just making the filtering better. We're going all in. So I told everyone we're going all in on skip tracing. Now we're going all in on the app, but we're also mostly focusing on all in on the dispo and making it even better for you. So, and you can export 15,000 buyers, 25,000 buyers, 60,000 buyers, no problem within the software. So that's why XLeads works really, really well. And this is why a lot of the big like in-house JV operations are going into XLeads, because a lot of people are like just so confused about it. So you're going to see probably a lot of people starting to talk in 2025 about XLeads as a dispositions platform. It is. And that's not like, that's half the game. The other half of the game is the marketing. I personally am a marketing man. Like if you told me like, hey, Zach, if I had to remove the dispo part of XLeads or the marketing part, I'd remove the dispo. The marketing's where it's all at for the beginner wholesaler and just anyone really getting deals. But like, it is the dispo part. And then there's also one secret massive change for the marketing part that I can't talk about for Q1 or early Q2 that's coming out for XLeads. So that's going to be insane. It's just, chef's kiss. And so XLeads is really on the rise. I think by 2020, I think hopefully in a year, we should be the top 2 or top 3 largest wholesaling software companies. And then my goal by the time I'm 30 years old, so I'm 25 right now, by 30, it should be the largest wholesaling software by users. And yeah, it'd be pretty dang cool. So yeah, we're really excited about it. So what I want to do is I kind of just ranted there. I showed you how to pull leads, right? I think some people roll their eyes like, Zach, I've seen you talk about this a million times. I can talk about XLeads all day, right? If you want to try it out, go to XLeads.com. You'll be good to go. Now, one very sad announcement is we did remove the 1,000 free skip traces. We called it Xmas. So XLeads, right? Xmas. And my goal was to hit a certain amount of skip traces given out for free. And we hit that goal. So we gave out over 20 million skip traces the first week. And we shut that down pretty quick. And we hit over 40 million given out absolutely for free, which is just, that's a lot of skip traces. So we did that for about a week or 2, or no, 2 or 3 weeks. And so we've shut that down. We're probably going to do it again next year. I will not let you know when that happens, but it'll open up probably for a week or a weekend, and they'll be closed off again. So very, 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 very limited. We don't want to give out that skip tracing too crazy much because we need to give you inside of XLeads. But I think it really opened up people's lives like, whoa, that's crazy. So if you want to get XLeads, you just go to XLeads.com. You get free unlimited skip tracing. You can get your list pulled. You can get the top data, free dialer, best SMS and CRM, and the dispo. So actually, I got to put dispo on that thing, right? Top data, dispo platform. I can't even spell today. And it's all in there, absolutely for free. So check it out, xleads.com if you want to go there. Oops, where is that? But yeah, it's basically all in one. Pretty cool. Let's see here. And then also another cool announcement is we are giving away free XLeads next month. So we are giving XLeads, the grand prize winner of the Ginn games, which are starting January 1st, gets XLeads for a year for free. So if you want to sign up, just go to freewholesaling.com and you'll be automatically entered inside of the Ginn games. We're giving away free Flipboard Plus, free XLeads, and then top 5 finishers gets Ninja Mode absolutely for free for life. So that's a really cool one too. So the CRM is going to be free for anyone that's a top 5 finisher inside of the Ginn games. So pretty excited about that. So let's answer some questions. Again, the big investor in Philly was showing how great XLeads is on his live stream the other night. Isabelle, who's the big investor in Philly? Let me know their name. I'd love to reach out to them. Also, the really cool part about it is with XLeads, it's really difficult, I'm finding, for people to like talk about it, like influencers, because they don't make money from it. But they kind of can't talk about it because it's so dang good. And that's kind of the problem of it, right? And so there's a reason like a lot of people don't talk about cyber background checks because they can't make money talking about cyber background checks. But I'll talk about it because I don't really care. Let's see here. All right, let's see what questions you got here. Malachi says, someone on the software, just let me know while I'm at working, what are they selling a property late next spring? Okay, Malachi, can you explain that a little better? Sorry, man. Oh, let's see here. So in God We Trust says, how much does XLeads cost? XLeads on the annuals are $49 a month, $159 a month, and I think $229 a month. So X plan is $229 a month. The Pro plan is $159 a month, and then the basic is $49 a month. And you can pay monthly. It's a little more expensive. But yeah, I just get the annual plans. It's a lot easier. Jack says, I'm afraid to tell people in my area because of the competition. Unfortunately, it's getting bigger and bigger, and people are just going to know about it. And not everyone's going to use it, but everyone is. Ugh. What are you going to do? IB says, when doing mass SMS text blasting campaigns, sending 2,000 messages a day, what are the ways to prevent yourself from going to spam other than switching up the message? That's a great question. So you get 100 texts a day, and then once you hit that limit in Ninja mode, you get up to 300. It's all Twilio, right? And then we're allowed to give you 500 a day, and then it goes up to 3. So you can send up to 3,000 a day. Now, IB, the best way to not be spam is to make sure somebody responds to your text. And I've shown you the double whammy scripts multiple times. This is sending a text to ask a question for them to answer, and it will 100% help you really get those answers, and it will help you reduce the spam on there. You can also change out your opt-out languages in XLeads, which is really cool. And that's how you do it. Also, Isabelle, I want to let you know and everyone that's in Flipboard Plus, if you get the X plan, you get Flipboard Plus for free, which is really cool. Isabelle, there is a separate school name for me for Flipboard Plus members to message me on my phone because I have too many messages on like the regular Zach Ginn one. So make sure, Isabelle, you message me on the secret Zach Ginn one. It's pinned on the Flipboard Plus one right there. There we go, Malachi. The talk to text things like makes it sound like potatoes, but okay, that makes a lot of sense. I just got a lead while I'm at work. That's awesome, Malachi. Awesome. If you need help, get it go. Big M says, is the Dispo a white label of Investor Base? No, it is not. I've used Investor Base in the past. I actually know, I know Jack there. I think I know him the best out of the other guy. I think Devin's name. Yeah. It's a really cool platform. I really like it. One thing I will tell you about Investor Base is it's way more expensive than XLeads, so I wouldn't even be able to white label it. On top of that, too, we are able to do non-disclosure states. So, for example, you're not going to get the data in Texas, I believe, if you use. Maybe they updated it. Who knows? But yeah, XLeads is a lot cheaper, and you can do a lot more. You can call your buyers within it. You can do the non-disclosure states, things like that. But honestly, Investor Base is a great dispositions platform. I think it is. I will give Investor Base. I think Investor Base is the second. It's the third best dispositions platform. I'd probably put dmzac.com number 2 under XLeads, and then I put 3 Investor Base. The only reason Investor Base is not number 1 is because of XLeads, but it's not number 2 because I feel like you should be able to pull leads too. You're not able to pull leads and dispo at the same time. dmzac.com, you kind of can. XLeads is kind of like the perfected version of both. But dmzac.com's got a better drawing for dollars app, and they're amazing data. I've had I've never had a problem. I've made millions of dollars on dmzach.com, but I've also made millions of dollars on XLeads. So yeah. So Juan says, my hazel eyes hurt when I use XLeads at night. So let me actually, I actually have to write another note. Hold on. I have to write a note here. Let's see here. I'm writing this note so I don't, I've requested this, but I'm also have a meeting on Monday about this. So night mode, which I shouldn't have said that. But you are not the first person to do this. Okay. It is on my list of 7 special changes on the agenda that are massive for XLeads that we're trying to get done. I think that one is like the quickest one. Okay. I think that is going to be like the quickest one to fix with the coding. So we're going to talk about that like Monday on. So I appreciate your delicate hazel eyes are in pain because of me not doing a night mode. So we should do the night mode. Guys, let me know, like, guys, please give me your suggestions. I'm not going to, obviously, if you say it, it's not going to automatically be done, but it's something I can kind of go back to my team and say, hey, top 3, which one should we do? And then the other ones we're going to look at too. If you want, let me know in the comments. I've had a lot of requests and I'm working on each one. Our number 1 request by far was free unlimited skip tracing. And that was by far the most expensive thing I think I've ever done in my entire life. And probably the one that has given me the most gray hair. But I have no gray hair, but you know me, right? But it's, we got it done. That was probably the hardest problem I've solved within XLeads, but we got it done for you and we kept it the same price. So yay me. But you know, guys, like I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get this thing to the number 1 wholesaling software. And to do that, I have to make it the best software for you guys. And just ask me that stuff is going to be really, really important. Isabelle says, can we personalize the color scheme? So XLeads has black and red. Those are our colors. We're not going to change that, unfortunately, but we will make it night mode. Isabelle, we are not doing a pink XLeads. I'm not saying that's what you want, but I'm just saying we're not doing a purple XLeads or a yellow XLeads. It's red and black. It's red and black and white. We can do white in there too, right? Okay, virtual drawing for, I like that. I actually really like that. That's a good idea. But that's app development, so I'll take that in a second. Nick says, how does one make cold calling on the weekends worth it? Cold call the most niche lists possible. There are flags in the browser that can be set to make any website go into dark mode. I like that. Considering like dark mode when it's like past 8 p.m. local time. What do you guys think about that? Latasha's got a great question. Where the best wholesale scores go after? Anything above 700, I'd say is really good. If you don't have a lot more niched out, I'd go 600 or above. I'm not going to tell you our entire algorithm so no one can kind of backdoor me, but like if it's above 700, usually that means there's a probate going on there. No, if it's above 950, it's usually a probate mixed with something. So XLeads doesn't have a water shutoff list. If you want that, you got to get the liens, but you got to buy the lien data. So we don't have that in there. Draco says, can you cover the ROS workflow? If the ROS formula results in a higher amount of LAO wholesale amounts in XLeads, how do you handle a seller that responds back if we're trained to go for no with LAO? So great question, Draco. So let me actually pop that up here. So can you cover if the ROS formula results in a higher amount? So of course they're going to actually do a higher amount. That's not even a question. Let me kind of show you though in here. So let's go here to Ninja mode. All right. So let me answer that question really quick here. So if it's above that, you're going to have to go to mailingmastery.com. So that really teaches you exactly how to do the workflows for ROS. So let me actually put it right here. Let me get the link for you. Mailingmastery.com. So Dracos, let me know that you got mailingmastery.com, that little link in there. I'm going to show you how to do it. This is it. Just go to mailingmastery.com. I'll show you how to do it. But let me answer that really quick. So let me show you the workflow of it, actually. So it's our ROS Triple Tap system. So if I go here to automations, we have it right here, ROS Triple Tap. And so basically, you have to import the ROS offer. You have to make it, right? It's in the Ninja Mode tutorial, right? But basically what he's talking about is it's one of the automations inside of XLeads. And what this means here is when you put the ROS blaster on, it's going to send an offer email. So we're going to give them an offer email. We are going to give them an offer text sight unseen, where if they don't reply, we're going to keep hitting them up with a email, text, and if they don't reply, a manual call, and then we're going to drop them a voicemail. Now, you should insert your own voicemail, but this is the manual one. You're allowed to use my voice in here. I give everyone permission. It sounds like this.
Hey, this is Zach, just checking in on your cash offer I just sent you. If you could please give me a call back at your earliest convenience, I'd really appreciate it. Again, this is Zach. Please give me a call. I got a cash offer in your house. I need to get it done. I need to buy some houses right now. Please give me a call back. Thank you.
Done. So the one thing about that, I will let you know and let everybody know about this, which is pretty exciting, is I said it with like a, can I call you back? And the reason I did that was so it doesn't sound like a robot. They always sound like crazy robots. That's how you know it's not a robot. So that's how we did it. Jelson says, good morning, Zach. If I get XLeads, can I get a deal under contract? Yes, you can get a deal without XLeads. If you want a guarantee from me, I'm never going to give you a guarantee. It's a tool. It is not going to guarantee your success wholesaling real estate. So it's just a tool to help you out. Now, if you want to say, will it get me more likely to get a deal? I will say yes. Not even a question. But is it going to guarantee your success? No, I'm not going to say that. That's a terrible idea. Oh Lord, LaShonda. LaShonda says, fix the land data so I can come back. I can't get the APN. So LaShonda, I just want to let you know, we do have the APNs and we do have the information. So for example, the legal description of the property is here, which is all you really need for land. And then the parcel number is right there too. That's pretty much it. And you can filter the land out from there. I mean, LaShawn, let me know what kind of marketing you're doing for land, but like, that's basically it. Can we get AI for the county? Yes, you can get AI for the county. You just got to upgrade it. So let me show you right here. You go to upgrade, get AI county, and then you can buy it once. So you're going to go from there. Some of the questions we got here. So Matthew's got a great question. Is a website required for A2P? Okay, this font is driving me crazy. I can't do this anymore. Where's this font? Why is it? Oh Lord, that is way better. Oh Lord, my eyes. Okay, so is a website required for A2P approval at this time? I don't have a website. So this is the really cool thing. All right, let's go here. Yes, you do not have a website, but technically you do have a website. You might be like, what do you mean? Well, with Ninja Mode, we have a website builder to build a website for you so you get your A2P approved. This is the power of XLeads. So let's go to Ninja Mode in here. Right here. There we go. So if within your Ninja Mode, all you have to do is go to sites and boom, this website's already custom done. So you can click view page or you just go to edit. I'd probably just click edit right here. And your custom website is going to be built right here. Boom. And you go in here and just build your own. So your Miami property, whatever you want, like you can customize, then publish, and boom, you got your own website. So that is why Ninja Mode's there, right? So you can build your own website so you get the A2P approval. So yeah. So Dean said, just closing up my 7-day free trial. I was trying to get skip tracing to work. It kept telling me. So if you've done over 1,000 skip traces, that's all you're able to get in the trial. Now we just shut down the trial, so we're not going to extend it. So yeah, you get your 7-day trial. If it comes up, it comes up. But you got to remember the trial is kind of done. So if you're within the 7 days, from 7 days ago, we'll honor it. But after 7 days from now, there's no more trials. So Jim says, can you integrate? Yes, you can integrate within WordPress within Ninja Mode. Do it. Yes, they come with one, but you're going to have to manually add your own in. So good question. Jelson says, I just want to know if it's faster than using Cyberback. Oh yeah. Got to remember, you can just, like literally within XLeads, you can just go here. If you have your list of, let's call it 200 properties, right? You're going to be able to go to lead pipes, property leads. Shows you right here. And then you just click upload CSV. You can upload 5,000 at a time. And then it's going to be under my leads, and they're all going to be skip trace. You can download it, boom, and then save and send it over to the other CRM, right? They're all going to have their phone numbers right here. This is actively skip tracing as we speak. Boom, popped up right there. Now everyone wants to know what's that little like arrow, right here? That means it's on the DNC list. Now legally, I have to let you know it's on there. What you do from there is up to you, but yeah, that makes sense. Yes, you can build more than one website. I believe you're going to have to pay WordPress for the hosting. But yeah, you can make, so what I tell everyone is you can do a buyer dispo site, and then you can do a seller site, and even a JV site number 3. That's a really cool part about it. And another secret ninja tip I can give to you is you can use ChatGPT to create the code for you. Create a code website for blah, 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 and it'll create it for you. Hey, can you make it look better? Can you do this? Can you do it? Really dang cool. All right, let's see here. Great question. Johnny says, will XLeads with the basic account be good enough to get your first deal? Of course. Oh, yeah. With the basic, I mean, you have a Drawing for Dollars app. You got basically everything you need. When you're ready to kind of move up, you go from basic to pro, and then you're able to have the dispo on there. And then X is really when you're ready to scale up and do better. Or you can do X as a beginner too, because you get Flipboard Plus with it, which is pretty cool. And also the free dialer is the Google Voice dialer, which you can integrate inside of XLeads and Ninja Mode. All right, so the questions we got here. I'm going to scroll up. See the older ones I didn't do. So Jermaine, good question. If you are on the monthly, you won't get it. If you are on the annual, message me. Or Jermaine, you got me in school. Message me in school or let me know on any of the Zooms. And if you have the annual, I'll get it fixed in 5 seconds if there's no problem with it. Let's see here. Jose says, Zach, what is the fastest way to download a Drawing for Dollars list from our properties on XLeads and Ninja Mode? One by one's taking a long time. Is there a faster way to do it? Yeah, Jose, come on, man. I just showed this. You just got to go here, and I want to help you out though, so I'll show you. You should have paid attention. Go to lead pipes, property leads, and then upload your list right there from Drawing for Dollars. Boom. Simple. Done. If you do the annual plan, then basically you're going to be able to get a zip code every single month still. Then you just, if you want to change it, you just email support at XLeads on like the day before, and then you'll be fixed. All right. So there's no list size limit. There's only an export limit. Let's see here. So Timmy, if you have a problem with that, email support@flipwithwork.com and support@XLeads, and we'll get you fixed there. So yeah, the limits on the exported leads are on the basic plan. The limit on that is going to be 15,000. On the pro plan, it's 25,000. On the X plan, 60,000 skip traces and leads you can export from there. How do you know when the number warms up to go to the next level? The number, okay. We got to stop this voice to text thing. So where do we sign up for the challenge? So the challenge is actually in the free school group. So it is at, if you just search Wholesaling Real Estate on School, it'll be on there. But on top of that too, all you have to do is just go to school.com/wholesaling. and that you can join the group for free. But you just go to wholesaling.com. It'll bring you in there. You can join. You'll be good to go. We're about to hit 4,000 people in there, so it's pretty exciting. I'm pretty happy about it. Pretty pumped about it. So yeah, it's booted me out for a second. Jeez. Alrighty. So also, if you want to join this free school group, it's in there. It's absolutely, it's where everything's going to be in the future. But the cool part is everyone wants to know what my like live stream calendar schedule is. So like on Saturdays, 10 a.m. XLeads support call. Boom, right there. That's how you do it. Let's see here. Alrighty. Cool. Let's see the questions we got. Let me help everyone out with XLeads. Alrighty. All right. Oops. There we go. Would like to support XLeads. Can't do the annual. If you can't do the annual, just do the monthly, or just don't do it at all. No big deal. I mean, just get your first deal first, and then we can talk about that later. Heather says, hey, you mentioned the water shut off is included with the lien data. So you get lien data and probate data. But if you're not doing like a lot of deals every single month, I probably wouldn't tell you to do it. So yeah, you can buy extra AI zips. You only get one with all plans, but you can buy more if you want. Let's see here. Chelson says, also, Zach, what is the DNC list? So the DNC list is the do not call list, which is registered from the Telephone Communication Protections Act of 1992, which means that basically said, if you don't want to be contacted from telemarketers, you don't have to be contacted from telemarketers. The FCC has defined telemarketing as the promotion of a sale or good or service of something, promoting the buying or selling of it. Us wholesalers, we are not in that scope, and I've shown plenty of case law showing that. This is not legal advice. Please contact a lawyer before you do anything, but we have to legally tell you if it's a DNC or not, because some people are realtors, and we showed it there. Joshua says, where do you find the terms and conditions and privacy policy for the website? Are you talking about for XLeads or like the website you build? Let me know. Good question, though. Will you add a like? Do you mean like a repair cost calculator? I can't speak about that, but XLeads does have a repair cost calculator, and let me just show you. XLeads can get a little confusing, so I don't want to be a little crazy, but I'll show you exactly where the repair cost calculator is really quick. So if you go here, actually, I got to take you off here. Okay, so if you go here and you go to your properties. So you got to obviously add a property. So we'll add one of these properties in here. If you go here to Rehab Estimator, you start create, and then it has all the information about the property. And boom, all the rehab, and then you put like roof, it'll guess what it is, and you go, and then it has the whole estimator. So there is a repair cost estimator all within inside of it, which is really cool. How do you not create duplicate contacts when importing? So in Ninja Mode, it doesn't let you do that, or you can request for it to do it or not, or update it on there. So for the A2P within the website creator, it's going to be on the bottom, and then you create a page and associate them with them. Yes, XLeads does show litigators. Correct. Good question. Keep the questions coming. Want to help you guys out with XLeads. But yeah, that repair cost calculator is really dang cool, right? So like you can go in here and you just got to go to the properties tab, right? And then you can be like, okay, add this one, add that one, add this one, and then maybe it's 0.2 instead. So change the calculation, and it'll give you a whole repair cost calculator. It'll generate a document for you, which is really cool. All right, save that. It'll load up a document for you. It's saved, and boom, the whole thing is calculated for you. So yeah, I think a lot of people don't even know it's a real one. So it'll also generate it. So like if you're trying to do a flip or something, right? So let me show you. We actually use HammerPoint for our estimator tool on here, which ain't cheap, by the way. And then it will create a systemized with the address, with what it needs, and a total repair cost estimator inside of the platform. I don't think anybody even knows that. Maybe I'm not explaining that well, but yeah, it's all within there too. We put a ton of crazy stuff in there. So if you want to go out here and check out XLeads and you want to actually get XLeads, just go to XLeads.com. That is it. XLeads.com. XLeads.com. That is how you get it. Is the best all-in-one wholesaling software. Guys, thank you so much. And we will see you next Saturday at 10 a.m. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Remember, if you have a question, support at XLeads.com on the technical side. On the billing or ninja side, make sure you go to billing at XLeads.com. Guys, smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you guys so much.